Today, gagawa tayo ng ating sariling 100% all beef and pork patty. So, very basic lang. Beef is all okay for those na merong restrictions for pork by religion or by philosophy. So, pwedeng puro beef. Sa meron ding ayaw ng beef, pwede rin puro pork. Or, if you want chicken, pwede rin chicken. So, those are your alternatives. Yung 100% beef and pork patty na ito is going to be our parang rice staple. So, 1 kilo of pork, what I have here is 1 kilo of ground pork. So, nasa 282. And then, we have half kilo of ground sirloin. So, this is beef and this is just regular. Hindi kami pumipili ng lean because we actually enjoy the fats and we are not afraid of fats as long as kapag kinakain natin ito, wala itong kasamang walang kasama? Walang kasamang carbohydrates, starches, sugar, mostly yung mga carbs na nakakapagpataas ng ating blood sugar. So, yung mga pinaka-common would be bread, rice, mga pasta. Okay, so mix lang natin. And for every kilo, or for every half kilo, so nasa half teaspoon. Okay, so this one, since this one is 1.5, and this is powdered, so nasa 3/4 lang. 3/4. So 1/4 teaspoon of iodized salt. So generally, you can just have rock salt or sea salt. But ngayon, wala dito na ubusan. Iodized salt lang yung nakita dito. So, this is just like 3 teaspoons lang. That's already enough para at least meron lang pampalasa. And kung kulang, we can just add later on. So, mash lang. You just mix it all together. Contrary to others na akala nila na yung ground 100% burger patty is kailangan ng binders para dumikit. Actually, hindi kailangan ng binders. The meat, basta fully ground, ay magdidikit-dikit lang sila on its own. Okay? Hindi kailangan ng itlog, hindi kailangan ng cornstarch, hindi kahit kailangan ng kung ano pa man. So, just salt. I think kakaunti yung salt. Before, I used to have 1 tablespoon of rock salt per kilo. Yun yung usual estimate ko. But since it's iodized salt now, titingnan ko muna kung ano yung tansya. Meron iba. I'm not sure if it's just my imagination. Pero merong parang ibang salt na parang mas maalat siya kaysa sa regular salt. I don't know if nagkakaiba ba yung concentration ng amount of sodium chloride from one salt to another. But to be safe, kasi the last time I made one, medyo maalat, nakakatakot yung sobrang alat. So at least this one, if kulang ng alat, we can just add even if luto na. So this one is worth around 450 pesos. So, this is already 1.5 kilo. So, titingnan natin how many meat patties we can make. Wala agad tayong weighing scale here. But we can estimate. Before, sa cafe namin, we are making 150 grams of beef patty per serving. Hindi siya ganun nipis. Parang manipis lang siya. So, 1/4 pounder. So, 1 pound would be, 1 pound would be around less than half kilo. So, maybe nasa 440 grams. So, half pound would be nasa 220 grams. So, actually, yung sa mga fast food na 1/4 pounder is nasa 120 grams lang. So, manipis lang pala. And if you want that, like double layer of burgers, so you can just make more. So, if meron tayong 1.5 kilo, so that's 1,500. Like, if we will do an average of 125, so nasa 1, 10, 11, 10, 125, no? 250. So, 10 na yan. And then, 12. So, at least 12 dapat. So, pwede nating hatiin so that it will be equal sa size. So, we will do half of this one. So, half. And then, 3. And then, 1/4. So, dapat makakagawa tayo ng... So, this one is 6. So, eto, tatlo. Tatlo lang. So, we just 1, 2. Yan. So, ganito pala kalaki. Around 125. Malaki na din pala. So, just make it into a ball. You just form it into a ball. And then, for meal preps, we already do half cook of this one. So, yan. It's malaki. No? So, 1,500. Tingnan natin kung makagiging consistent to. It's makapal pala. It's already like a palm size of this one. So, eto, yung isang ganito, one of these would be a protein component na nasa 30 grams of protein na. Wow! So, if it's around 120 grams, so nasa 30 grams yung protein yan. And if you consume 4 of that in a day, you're already good to go sa iyong protein requirements and also your energy needs. So, pwede mo siyang gawin as OMAD. So, this is our second burger. So, nandiyan. Kita natin. Malaki siya. This is our third burger. So, all meat burger. And then, diretso na natin later isa lang sa ating frying pan. So, malaki. I think it's gonna be filling. So, by amount, 450 divided by 12. Magkano yun? Before, in our costing, nasa ano lang ata, yung base price nito. Nasa 40 pesos, 30 to 40 pesos. Tingnan na. 360. We can make 12. So, eto. So, you just form it into a ball and then press. In Bacolod, since we have suki there, na kahit anong parts ay pwede mong i-request sa kanila, I usually have like 1 kilo pork, fatty pork, 2 kilos beef, and also half kilo ng atay, liver. And then mix them together para hindi na masyadong overpowering yung liver. But what you can just taste is the linamnam of the liver. And it tastes so good. Yun lang yung liver na kaya kong kainin. If it's pure liver, hindi ko kayang kainin pa. I've been learning to love liver for the longest time. Oh, so yan. 6 na. And then, more than half pa. Kasi parang hindi ko kaya ng mas malaki pa dito. Sige, we'll add a little more. So, kung nasa 100 grams lang to, each, so nasa 20 grams of 20 to 25 grams of protein for each of this one. So, I think we can make 9 bago tayo magluto. Can put it there. Or we can cook this as ground. So, ground meat. Kasi yung ground meat, masarap din siya timplahin na meron ka ng ready na ground meat And then you can easily add this in the omelette. Yun yung isa sa mga paborito namin. So, you already have a cooked ground meat. And anytime you want a meat omelette, meron kang makukuha. So, this one is just 9. We'll just make 9. But you can easily make 12. So, ang dami. Iba talaga yung convenience and also economy ng home-cooked food. So, yan. Hindi na kasha. So, these are 9 beef patty. Diba? Isn't it amazing? So, if you can see from here, hindi siya naghihiwalay. So, it retains its form, its shape. This one, yung oil dito, leftover lang ng oil kaninang umaga. So, just 3 minutes per side. That's already good enough for our half cook. And then, it's still going to be a little raw sa gitna. That's actually okay. You can eat that kasi kumakain naman tayo ng rare and medium rare. Or at least medium cook. Because if it's well done talaga, hindi na siya ganun ka-juicy. So, we just time it for 3 minutes. After that 3 minutes, baliktad na tayo. So, these are our very pretty 100% meat patty with nothing in it except salt. So, asin lang. Ayan. I think we're already done with our 3 minutes. So, tingnan nyo how beautiful it is. Ayan. Cook it for another 3 minutes. Habang naghihintay yung other 6 patties here. Marami yung iba na nauumay because they are still looking for that pampawala ng umay. But if you will consider these meat patty as your parang rice alternative na. So, you can think of this one as ito na yung pinakakanin mo. And then just pair it up with something else para mawala yung umay. You can add herbs and spices to mix things up. This one, we have French blend, meron din thyme, pepper, red pepper, pang spice, black pepper, and salt. Yan lang. If you put them there, sobrang mag-iiba na agad yung flavor. So, you can add another. Meron ng space on one side kasi nag-sink na. Okay. To complete our first set of food. Siguro hindi pa 3 minutes yung kanina. Not sure. Anyway, this is just half cook lang naman. So, pwede pang lutuin. Usually, kapag makapal, yung ginagawa ko is whenever I cook them, whenever I serve them before serving, hinahati ko muna sa gitna. Just to make sure na luto lahat ng corner. This one, another one lang. Kasi meron nag-open dyan. Make sure lang na makakapasok yung init. That one is already overcooked na. So, pwede na lang yun. So, that's our meat patty for our meal prep. We can have another one. gusto mo kumain, meron ka ng ready food na available. If ever maumay ka, you can have the option to eat out or cook another. But in times na gutom ka na, gusto mo na rin makain agad-agad, then it's so good to have these foods in handy anytime. Especially sa merong mga bata sa bahay. This is a very easy go-to food. But I think lahat ng mga bata gusto ata ng burger, no? So you can enjoy them. Hindi ito kailangan isipin na this is going to be snack or main meal. This can just be any meal. Pwedeng main meal, pwedeng snacks, pwedeng in between, pwedeng breakfast, pwedeng hapunan, pwedeng lunchtime, anything you want. Pwedeng. So, eto, these are just optional na spices and herbs, but this one is just pure meat. So, again, I combine it with pork and beef and salt. Yun lang. If you want pure beef, pwede. If you want pure pork, pwede rin. But for me, I like the combination of both even more. I learned to love the combination. So, that is just half cooked. And we are down to our last batch. At ito yung kakainin natin ngayon. So, we have it on full cooking. Dapat daw, lagyan daw yan ng parang butas sa gitna. So, parang donut. So, the heat will be evenly distributed. Tignan natin. Parang dito. When we reheat it, kahit nasa 1 minute na lang per side, is okay na siya. So, that one. So, yan. So, magiging parang 4 na yung burger ninyo. And, the way we cook it, wala kahit anong extender. Okay? So, yan. So, this is how we like our omelette. Burnt. Parang Thai omelette. And now we are ready to eat our 100 peso meal na meron ng 55 grams of proteins and calories of around 600 with iced tea. So yan, this is just the tea na ginawa natin, just cold brew. And then, meron ka ng sarili mong iced tea. No sugar needed. But if you like something na sweet, a little, pwede rin naman kayong mag-add ng stevia, erythritol, allulose, or other na pasok na sweeteners natin. So, yan. Cheers! This is our 100 peso meal na nutrient-dense and at the same time, walang carbs. So, bon appetit! Bye! Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, you can see more contents in our YouTube and Facebook channels at Dr. Josephine Grace Rojo and Dr. Josephine Grace Rojo Tan, respectively. For those who wish to be guided, we have an ongoing structured learning program where we will teach you how to adapt a low-carb and fasting lifestyle for healing specific modern-day lifestyle diseases like diabetes, hypertension, cancer, fatty liver, PCOS, GERD, and many more. You can send an email to our admins or send a DM in our inbox. I hope to see you all there. Thank you so much. Stay low-carb, stay safe. Bye!